Everybody, today we're going to show you the Odoland collapsible trekking pole. As you can see, it does collapse down quite well. Easily no more than the width of a hiking bag, which is really quite nice. This particular pole is a single pole, but it does come in a very large bag. You can get this down quite a bit smaller. And they do have a few design changes or design innovations, I guess you could say, compared to some of the other poles that I've looked at. Pulling it out of the bag, you can see it is, again, it's just a standard 3-piece collapsible pole. They do have a nice little bit of Velcro on here to kind of hold it all together. So we'll go ahead and pull that off, and that's not necessary, that just makes it easy for storage. And what you've got is it's got a decent piece of elastic in the middle. Looks like you could easily replace that if you needed to, but it's fairly durable. And then I'll show you real quick the way that they work. It is, again, like I said, it's got a little bit of elastic to it, so it pretty much goes right in where it needs to itself. All you have to do though is push it in the rest of the way, and then you can twist it in to lock it in place. It is threaded. Because of that specific design change, I think this would actually still work just fine even if the cord broke on you. I think it still would work just fine, which has always been a problem that I've had with this style of trekking pole, is what happens if your cordage in the middle does snap on you, and I think that they've addressed that quite well. It is a 70-75 aluminum. They do have a lot of branding on here to kind of show you that. Going down to the bottom, and as you can see, I've got a little bit of wear on here because I have used it a bit, but it does have your tungsten carbide tip, which is replaceable, typical. Does have a fairly decent shoe on it for walking around on sidewalks. Like I said, I have been using this one for quite a while, so I have worn it out a little bit, but it does hold up quite well. And then it also does have a mud basket that just screws up on here, very similar to a lot of your other trekking poles. And the other major design change that they've gone to with this that I quite like is, as you can see, again, I don't know if I can back up. You know, this would be fine for someone who is maybe 4'6", 4'8", but it's quite small for me, and the way that they've fixed that is it does have one piece of telescoping pole, and they've taken a little bit of a design from them as well, where they do have it marked out with your height adjustment, and I'm personally right under 130, I think. They do have a nice quick locking clasp on there. Again, another, more traditional pieces. They do have a really nice wrist strap, very comfortable neoprene style grip, and they have given you a bit that you can choke up on. Because of the way that they have worked the locking, it is just as sturdy, if not more so, than a lot of your telescoping poles even, I think. It is a solid piece once it is put together. So it's very comfortable, very sturdy, holds up very, very well. But you also get the benefits of the the style of trekking pole, where it does collapse down really quite smaller than a telescoping pole as well. Showing you the breakdown of it, it's really quite easy as well. You just unscrew it, pull, and again you're down. Really nice, really quick and easy. Again, it does come with, like I said, the mud basket. I haven't taken it off. I don't want to lose it, so I have just left it hooked on here. But I've had really dry temperatures, so I haven't had to use it. And then if you needed to, wanted to, what have you, again, it does have the little bit of Velcro that you can use as well. All in all, a great, very innovative pole. I really do like it. Performance-wise, I like it almost as much as some of my other much more expensive poles. I think that it's a very good fit, finish, and very capable trekking pole. The only problem that I have with it, honestly, is that I only bought a single instead of 2 poles. The Odoland collapsible trekking pole.